Good morning. It is 6 a.m. at Crungy Reservoir. We're going to go find some crocodiles today and we're going to enter Sungei Buloh at 7 a.m. Let's go find them. After living in Singapore for 5 years, I'm tired of this place being called a concrete jungle. Today, I'm going to show you the wild side of Singapore. Today, the missus and I are going to show you the wilder side of Singapore and prove to you that concrete is not the defining factor of this country. Our journey starts at 6 a.m. at Crungy Reservoir. We're going to make our way up to the entrance of Sungei Buloh and hopefully catch a crocodile just as it's coming up for the morning sun. So we're making our entrance from the south side. Now, you may already be wondering, Callum, the entrance is concrete, you crossed a man-made bridge, what is going on here? I thought we're going into the wild. This is by design. There is a single path that you can follow all the way through the reserve, and that's it. The whole design is to protect the flora and fauna here, so you're only going to see a snippet of the wetlands themselves. There are other areas in Singapore where you can walk directly through bushland, but we're here for Crocs, and my missus doesn't do well with bugs. So these areas are really good to find crocodiles. Now, if you look through here, what we can see is a lot of mangroves, so they'll have a lot of nests through this way as well. And when they have the nests, mothers are going to be very protective, but also they can hide very easily because you can see it's super muddy in this water. It's murky as. I reckon they're going to be more on the mangrove and the muddy side than the beach side over here, which is beautiful if you have a look. But I think this is the golden opportunity. It's about 7 a.m. We're going to find a croc today, a big one. Let's go. Speaking of Sheilas, we found a little girl right next to the water's edge. Now, she's here most likely waiting for prey. So there may be a monkey, a squirrel, a lizard that will come near the water's edge, unknowing that she's there, and she'll snatch them up and have some morning breakfast. I doubt there's any big males near her, as it's not mating season, so she's probably just hanging out here alone. I'm a little excited about the first croc of the day. It is a bit rare to see them at this time of year in June and July, so this is a really big win for us. And if you look even closer, I found Singapore's own version of Nessie. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We're going to make our way towards the... Holy shit, what the hell is that? After some tactical maneuvers to avoid the spider, we found a lovely opening spot overlooking JB. This is one of my favorite things about Singapore, is that you can actually see the juxtapose between the city and nature. This is front and behind, by the way. Speaking of behinds, we're going to make our way up to the next viewpoint. We are about halfway through our adventure. Now, this is JB over on this side. If you come have a look down here, there's normally a little crocodile juvenile male that hangs around this little spot here. I don't see him very well today, but it's probably going to pop up at any point now. Now, you can see where the tree line is here and through to some of the mangroves over this side. This is where a lot of the crocodiles may have nests. So there will be a defensive mother at some point around here too. But just look outside. This is a brilliant view. Even if you don't see a crocodile, the walk itself is just fantastic. I mean, come on. We're already in Malaysia. Let's just keep going. There's another animal that we're not talking about here that is quite elusive and probably more dangerous than the actual crocodiles themselves. Water is pretty stagnant. The only thing that makes it move is maybe a bit of current and tides and the fish. So a lot of box jellyfish in Irukandji will be in waters like this. So it's really important if you decide to kayak or canoe through here, you don't put your arms in the water. 100% would not suggest to swim here. A, crocodiles are going to go get you. The territorial is all hell. And two, you get stung by a Irukandji or a box jellyfish, say goodbye. So just make sure these waters, they're not moving very much. So just don't get in it. We're making our way down a path until we looked to our left and actually saw what we believe to be a large crocodile just floating in the water. Right, so we've got a crocodile over here. He's probably a little juvenile male. I can see he's maybe 2.5 to maybe 3 meters. And if you look a little closer over there, he's actually just getting the morning sun. So clearly I've gaslighted myself here because of the light. This is a stick. I'm sorry for leading you on here. We're going to have to go and find another crocodile down the path. So we were pretty gutted that we'd spent all this energy trying to find a large crocodile and still hadn't found one. We spent the next 10 minutes looking in nooks and crannies and really just still couldn't find them. Eventually we ran into this group of monkeys and we decided, let's go follow them for a minute. They're on the same path and we just kept following them to see what they were going to do and where they were going to go. Eventually the pack leader up front stops and he decides to make sure that every other monkey behind him does not proceed further. So I was curious. I decided to have a look at what was stopping them. And then we go. Bingo. Here's the big fella I've been looking for the entire day. Right here, right in front of us. This beautiful bastard would have been about 3.5, maybe even 4 meters long, and waiting for a monkey to come down for a little breakfast. It was awesome. Who would have known? In the concrete jungle, apparently, that this guy was rocking around and just enjoying life. This is true Singapore. Yes, you can get off at Changi Airport, hang out at Jewel, go to Marina Bay Sands, but if you're looking for something a little different and getting a taste of what Southeast Asian life is in the wild, come out to these areas in Singapore. There's tons of them. You just have to escape the city for a few hours. This is me signing off. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy, guys.